Imagine a life where self-doubt and negativity no longer hold you back. A life where you have the power to challenge those voices in your head that say you're not good enough or you'll never succeed. It's possible, and it all starts with connecting with your inner self. This journey inward will help you find a source of strength, wisdom, and resilience that you may not even know exists. It's time to break free from those limiting beliefs and step into your true potential. We all have those moments, those nagging thoughts that whisper doubts and fears into our minds. These are what we call limiting thoughts, the negative beliefs we hold about ourselves and our abilities. They can sound like, I'm not smart enough to pursue that dream, or I'll always be stuck in this situation. These thoughts might seem harmless at first, but over time they can chip away at our confidence, create unnecessary stress, and prevent us from living the life we truly desire. Limiting thoughts can show up in different ways, affecting various parts of our lives. They might make us hesitant to take risks, afraid of failure, or convinced that we're not worthy of success. They can create a self-fulfilling prophecy where we unconsciously sabotage our own efforts because we believe we're destined to fail. These thoughts can also lead to feelings of anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem, making it even harder to break free from their grip. It's important to understand that these limiting thoughts are not reflections of reality. They are simply stories we tell ourselves, often rooted in past experiences or societal expectations. By recognizing the power these thoughts have over us, we can begin to challenge them and create a new narrative for ourselves, one that is empowering and supportive of our growth. The journey to overcoming limiting thoughts starts with connecting with our inner self, that deep reservoir of wisdom and strength that lies within each of us. The inner self is the core of our being, where our true potential resides. It's the part of us that knows our strengths, values, and dreams. When we connect with our inner self, we gain access to a source of guidance and clarity that can help us navigate life's challenges with confidence and grace. This connection fosters self-awareness, allowing us to understand our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors on a deeper level. It also boosts our self-esteem as we recognize our inherent worth and capabilities. Moreover, connecting with our inner self cultivates resilience, enabling us to bounce back from setbacks and continue moving forward on our path. The inner self is often described as the essence of who we are, the truest part of ourselves that exists beyond the masks we wear and the roles we play in our daily lives. It's the part of us that remains constant even as we experience change and growth throughout our lives. Think of it as your own personal compass, always pointing you towards your true north. Connecting with your inner self is like coming home to yourself. It's about creating a space where you can quiet the noise of the outside world and tune in to the wisdom that resides within. When you cultivate this connection, you tap into a source of strength, clarity, and purpose that can guide you through life's ups and downs. You begin to trust your own intuition and make choices that are aligned with your values and aspirations. In essence, connecting with your inner self allows you to live a more authentic and fulfilling life. There are many different ways to connect with your inner self, and the best approach will vary from person to person. Some people find solace in mindfulness and meditation, where they can observe their thoughts and feelings without judgment. Others prefer journaling, using the written word to explore their inner landscape and gain insights into their patterns and beliefs. Spending time in nature can also be a powerful way to connect with your inner self, as the natural world has a way of grounding us and reminding us of our place in the larger scheme of things. Additionally, engaging in creative activities like art, music, or dance can provide a channel for self-expression and help us access deeper parts of ourselves. The key is to experiment and find what resonates with you. It's about creating a regular practice that allows you to step away from the busyness of life and turn your attention inward. It's about prioritizing self-care and making time for self-reflection. As you deepen your connection with your inner self, you'll start to notice a shift in your perspective. You'll become more aware of your thoughts and emotions, and you'll develop a greater sense of self-acceptance and compassion. This newfound clarity and self-understanding will empower you to challenge those limiting thoughts that have been holding you back. Once you've established a connection with your inner self, you'll be better equipped to identify those limiting thoughts that may be lurking in the shadows of your mind. These thoughts often operate on autopilot, whispering doubts and fears without us even realizing it. They can be sneaky and subtle, disguised as rational concerns or well-intentioned advice, but at their core, they are rooted in negativity and self-doubt. The first step in overcoming limiting thoughts is to become aware of them. Start paying attention to the stories you tell yourself, especially when you're facing a challenge or feeling uncertain. Notice the language you use. Do you tend to focus on the negative or dwell on past mistakes? Do you find yourself comparing yourself to others or feeling like you're not good enough? These are all signs that limiting thoughts may be at play. Journaling can be a helpful tool for identifying and tracking your limiting thoughts. Take some time each day to write down any negative thoughts or beliefs that come up. As you write, try to observe them without judgment, simply acknowledging their presence. Over time, you may start to notice patterns or recurring themes. This awareness will give you valuable insights into the root causes of your limiting thoughts and help you develop strategies to challenge them. It's also important to be mindful of the situations or experiences that tend to trigger your limiting thoughts. Perhaps public speaking fills you with dread, or the thought of starting a new project makes you feel overwhelmed. By recognizing these triggers, you can be prepared to face them with a greater sense of self-awareness and resilience. You can develop coping mechanisms and affirmations to counteract those negative thoughts and stay focused on your goals. Knowledge is power. The more you understand your limiting thoughts, the better equipped you'll be to overcome them. Identifying your limiting thoughts is just the first step. Now comes the empowering part, challenging those thoughts and replacing them with positive, affirming beliefs. These thoughts are not facts. They are simply stories you've been telling yourself, often based on fear or past experiences. It's time to rewrite those stories and create a new narrative that supports your growth and potential. One effective way to challenge limiting thoughts is to question their validity. Ask yourself, is this thought based on evidence or just my perception? Is it helpful or harmful to my well-being? What would I tell a friend who was having this thought? By questioning your thoughts, you can start to see them for what they are, mental constructs that can be changed and reshaped. Another powerful technique is reframing. This involves taking a negative thought and turning it into a more positive and empowering one. For example, instead of thinking, I'm not good enough, try reframing it to, I'm learning and growing every day. Or instead of saying, I'll never succeed, try, I'm willing to put in the effort to achieve my goals. Reframing helps to shift your perspective and create a more optimistic outlook. Positive affirmations can also be a valuable tool in challenging limiting thoughts. These are simple, positive statements that you repeat to yourself, such as, I am capable and confident, or I am worthy of success. By repeating these affirmations regularly, you can start to reprogram your subconscious mind and cultivate a greater sense of self-belief. It's important to choose affirmations that resonate with you and feel authentic. Challenging limiting thoughts takes time and practice. It's like building muscle. The more you do it, the stronger it becomes. Be patient with yourself and don't get discouraged if those negative thoughts creep back in from time to time. Simply acknowledge them, challenge them, and refocus on your positive affirmations. While you work on challenging your limiting thoughts, it's essential to cultivate self-compassion. This means treating yourself with kindness and understanding, especially when you're facing challenges or setbacks. We all make mistakes, and it's okay to not be perfect. In fact, accepting your imperfections is a key part of personal growth. Many of us have an inner critic, a voice in our heads that judges and criticizes us relentlessly. This inner critic can be harsh and unforgiving, amplifying our insecurities and undermining our confidence. It's important to recognize this voice and learn to replace its negativity with self-compassion. One way to do this is to talk to yourself as you would talk to a close friend. If a friend was struggling, you wouldn't berate them or tell them they're not good enough. You would offer them support, encouragement, and understanding. Extend that same kindness to yourself. Practice self-care and prioritize activities that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Make time for rest, relaxation, and play. Surround yourself with positive people who uplift and inspire you. It's okay to ask for help when you need it. Whether it's from a friend, family member, or therapist, seeking support can be a powerful act of self-compassion. By cultivating self-compassion, you create a safe and nurturing space for yourself to grow and evolve. You learn to accept yourself, flaws and all, and to accept the journey of self-discovery. This inner strength and resilience will empower you to overcome any limiting thoughts that come your way and to live a life that is true to your authentic self. Once you've started to challenge those limiting thoughts and cultivate self-compassion, it's time to take action. Even small steps can lead to big changes. Don't let fear or self-doubt hold you back. Start by setting achievable goals that align with your values and aspirations. Break them down into smaller, more manageable tasks and create a plan to tackle them one at a time. It's important to be consistent in your efforts, even when you don't feel motivated. Progress over perfection. Celebrate every small victory along the way, no matter how insignificant it may seem. These celebrations will reinforce your positive mindset and keep you motivated to continue moving forward. As you take action, remember that it's okay to ask for help. Surround yourself with a supportive network of friends, family, or mentors who believe in you and your dreams. Share your goals with them and let them know how they can support you. Sometimes simply having someone to listen and offer encouragement can make all the difference. If you find yourself facing particularly challenging obstacles or feeling overwhelmed, consider seeking professional guidance from a therapist or coach. They can provide you with additional tools and strategies to navigate those difficulties and stay on track. Asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. While you continue to take action and move towards your goals, it's important to accept the concept of imperfection. Nobody is perfect, and setbacks are a natural part of any journey. Don't let the fear of failure paralyze you. Instead, reframe mistakes as opportunities for learning and growth. When you encounter a setback, take a moment to reflect on what happened and what you can learn from the experience. Ask yourself, what could I have done differently? What new information or skills do I need to acquire? How can I approach this situation with a fresh perspective? By adopting a growth mindset, you can turn challenges into stepping stones on your path to success. Self-acceptance is key. Accept your strengths and weaknesses, your successes and failures. You are a unique and valuable individual, and your journey is your own. Don't compare yourself to others or strive for an unattainable ideal. Instead, focus on being the best version of yourself and celebrate the progress you make along the way. By taking action, accepting imperfection, and cultivating self-acceptance, you'll create a powerful foundation for overcoming limiting thoughts and living a life that is authentic and fulfilling. This is an ongoing process, and there will be ups and downs along the way, but by staying connected to your inner self, practicing self-compassion, and taking consistent action, you'll continue to grow and evolve, creating a life that is truly meaningful and aligned with your deepest values and aspirations. In our pursuit of personal growth and overcoming limiting beliefs, it's crucial to remember that life is a journey, not a destination. There will be moments of triumph and moments of challenge, times when we feel confident and times when self-doubt creeps in. The key is to accept the journey with all its twists and turns and to recognize that every experience, whether positive or negative, offers an opportunity for learning and growth. One of the most important lessons we can learn on this journey is the power of self-acceptance. This means accepting ourselves fully, with all our strengths, weaknesses, and imperfections. It means letting go of the need to be perfect and accepting the beauty of our unique individuality. When we accept ourselves, we create a sense of inner peace and contentment that allows us to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and resilience. Self-acceptance doesn't mean resigning ourselves to mediocrity or giving up on our goals. It simply means recognizing that we are human and that being human means being imperfect. It means acknowledging our mistakes and learning from them rather than dwelling on them or letting them define us. It means celebrating our successes, big and small, and recognizing the progress we've made, even if it's not always linear. When we accept our imperfections, we free ourselves from the burden of trying to be someone we're not. We can focus our energy on cultivating our strengths, pursuing our passions, and living a life that is true to our authentic selves. We can also develop greater compassion for others, recognizing that they too are on their own journeys of self-discovery and growth. Self-acceptance is an ongoing process. It's about cultivating a loving and supportive relationship with yourself, one that is built on kindness, understanding, and forgiveness. It's about recognizing your inherent worth and treating yourself with the same respect and care that you would offer to a dear friend. As you continue on your journey of self-discovery and personal growth, keep in mind that connecting with your inner self is an ongoing practice. It's not a one-time event, but rather a continuous process of self-reflection, self-care, and self-acceptance. By prioritizing this connection, you'll create a strong foundation for overcoming limiting thoughts and living a life that is aligned with your deepest values and aspirations. You have the power to shape your own reality. The thoughts you choose to focus on, the beliefs you hold about yourself, and the actions you take all contribute to the life you create. By cultivating a strong connection with your inner self, challenging limiting thoughts, and accepting imperfection, you can break free from the constraints of self-doubt and step into your full potential. As you continue on this journey, be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress, and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Surround yourself with positive influences and create a support system that encourages and uplifts you. You are not alone, and there are countless others who are also on their own paths of self-discovery and growth. By sharing your experiences and supporting one another, you can create a ripple effect of positive change in the world. We encourage you to continue exploring the depths of your inner self and to use the tools and techniques we've discussed to challenge those limiting thoughts that may be holding you back. You have the power to create the life you desire. By cultivating self-awareness, practicing self-compassion, and taking consistent action, you can break free from the constraints of negativity and step into your true potential. We invite you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. How have you connected with your inner self? What strategies have you found helpful in overcoming limiting thoughts?